What's up? Welcome. Oh gosh, you guys can see my dirty apartment. I will be cutting this. Maybe I won't be. So today is officially day one of. Oh look, got my trainer partner with me. Oh, she's camera shy, doesn't want to be in there. But today is day one of our new maximum strength training program. So we are currently heading to the gym here at the apartment. But first we gotta stop and get some hydration drinks. I know. All right, we are back, leaving the apartment. And by the way, I do not have, so I'm so close to the camera, I do not have a microphone because I forgot to charge it. So the audio for this video is gonna be hopefully better than I'm expecting. So I'm gonna try to limit a lot of the static. I just realized I wasn't doing cinematic view. So those first few videos are gonna be a little choppy. She's laughing at me. But since I don't have my microphone, these snippets of me talking are going to be limited because I doubt you can hear what I'm saying, and I don't think this is gonna make good quality for the video if you can't really make out what I'm saying. But how you feeling? Feeling good. I've been tweaking and playing around with a lot of calisthenics programs. I've been trying it out since the start of the year, but I think I finally have created the program that's going to build the strength necessary for me to reach my goals of doing various advanced skills. So stay tuned. In a few minutes here, we're on our way back to the gym. We will be getting to work. All right, so we are finally at my domain, the apartment gym. It is kind of crowded in here. Let's see if we got my equipment available. Aha, that we do. So I start every workout with light cardio, and then we go right into shoulder mobility. All right, so for the warm up, I'm actually harboring an injury. I'll talk about my injury and my struggles in another video, but due to my Achilles heel and my hip, I'm not able to do traditional warm up on the treadmill, maybe a light jog. So what I'm doing is I'm walking at a steep incline to help stabilize and get those muscles warmed up, but also to take a lot of pressure off of my tendons so I don't further damage them. You know, I'm trying to heal, not trying to damage. So this is the best of a bad situation. I don't really have a lot of zoom out features, so you're just gonna have to see me walking in the back. But 2 minutes in, and I don't know if it's because I'm nervous, but I'm huffing and puffing. I'm walking on an incline. I don't know if that means this workout is gonna be tiring, but I don't like how this is starting. All right, so after about 5 minutes, I do make a switch from the incline treadmill to the bike. Again, just low impact. We're still getting those quads, hamstrings, core, everything activated and warm before we go right into our shoulder mobility. But, okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. That incline had me huffing and puffing. I'm starting to break out a little sweat. But, all right, I'm starting to mentally lock in there. I'm starting to feel good about today's workout. All right, just got finished with the warm up. Now we're gonna do some shoulder activation. Today's our pull day. So let's go ahead and get started. Sorry, I had more to say. There's gonna be a strong pull day. This is max strength, so we're going low sets, low reps. So you really wanna make sure those shoulders are nice and activated, loose and warm, because we wanna try to limit injury risk as much as possible. So I don't do a ton for shoulder activation. Just want to keep it simple. Don't want to spend too much time doing a lot of different stretches and movements that aren't necessary. But that's the activation I do. Now it's time to do some early mobility, some scapular movement, so we can get that back nice and warm. So I just finished up my shoulder activation and warm up for this session. Now, I was gonna use the barbell. She got there first. It's all right though. We can make adjustments. But all right, let's go ahead and get into our first set. We have weighted pull-ups. I think I'm gonna go 55 pounds, 3 sets of 4 to 5, slowly progressing and making my way up in this strength training program. So let's go ahead and get to it. First set of pull-ups was pretty good. You see, since I did my shoulder activation, I actually did not have to do a warm-up set of pull-ups, so we went right to it at 55 pounds, got 5 reps. I mean, I went back and watched the clip. I do think my movements were pretty smooth, did not hit any sticking points. So first set I call a success. Since it's strength-based, I didn't want to do 5 reps, but I am progressively overloading. This is week 1 of our max strength program. So 55 pounds, I'm 187, you know, we're nowhere close to 50% body weight. And we're gonna slowly move the weight up in the upcoming weeks. But that first set was pretty good. Let's go ahead and get ready for the second one. Just got done with the second set of pull-ups, RPE, about 7.5 to 8. I definitely think I had, for sure, 2 more in the tank, especially if I used momentum. I'm trying my best to do strict and full range of motion. So we're locking out at the bottom and we're trying to pull as high as we can, chin well past the bar. But I thought about going up in weight, and this is what I'm not gonna let YouTube do. Not gonna let you guys motivate me to go higher in weight. I do have an entire workout built around maximum strength and effort. So if I use more effort on pull-ups, then what's gonna happen with the rest of my workout? I'm gonna be tired, and then I'll be like, dang it, it became inefficient. So I'm gonna keep the same weight, all 3 sets. Even if it's an RP 7 or 6, we'll just have to move up and make adjustments next session. Okay, so that first rep felt so good. I pulled so high on the bar, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get through this. And then by the third rep, I'm like, we're only getting our chins to the bar, which still counts as a rep. So totally fine with that last set. Got all 5 reps, RP about 8.5. Definitely got really hard, and I hit a sticking point on those last 2 reps. But I wanted to try the straight bar. Don't know if you guys noticed in the first 2 sets, I had the divided bar. So I wanted to use a straight bar, and that's actually what I want to work on and work with moving forward. So the divided bar, not really my favorite, but I do like the straight bar here. I can actually make my grip a little narrower and make it a little bit more challenging, forcing me to actually extend and pull a little bit further than regular grip, trying to make it a little bit more challenging. So let's go, baby. First workout, or excuse me, exercise done. So up next for our max strength pull day, we have inverted rows, weighted. Have always done these with body weight, but we actually get to add some weight to it. So I have to set my station up, and yeah, I'll just let you watch me try to set this up. I take that back. I actually got it on the first try. So that was my first set of inverted rows with 25 pounds added. Extremely easy. So I will actually go up to, let's go ahead and do 45, because that RPE was definitely 5, 100%. I definitely could have done 10 more reps if I wanted to, but the working set is 6, so we're not gonna go more. We're just gonna make adjustments, but I thought my technique felt good. We're doing a vertical pull to start the day. Now we're on a horizontal pull, so this actually translates a little bit better to front lever and back lever. I know, I said the keywords. So I like to say this is my skill-based exercise. The pull-up is more just foundational strength, you know, for the muscle up, and also for those pulling and those isos. So first set was good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Moved up 20 pounds to the 45-pound weight. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find a way to get 45 pounds, because that took up way too much space on my torso and I could barely pull through it. But I mean, slight inconvenience. Actually, I feel like I should be fine, but yeah, that felt pretty good. I think 6 is a great working set with 45 pounds. That was about an RP 7. Dang, I'm being generous. That was more like an RP 6. So maybe I need to go up to 55, which, screw it. You know what? YouTube is motivating me. I'm gonna go up to 55 because I'm trying to get to that RPE 7, 8, and that just felt more like a 6. And I mean, I almost want to say 5.5. So yeah, I'll go back and look at my technique and make sure it's good, because at this point, I don't know. That was the final set of our weighted inverted rows. I decided to add 55 pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a smaller weight because it was definitely obstructing my pulling motion. I felt like I was having to change my technique up to get around that larger plate. But RPE still felt pretty easy. I did not go back and look at the clip, so maybe I wasn't pulling all the way through, but trying to pull all the way through and make it as challenging as possible. But this is gonna be perfect for front rows. I mean, for front levers for sure. Back levers, maybe, but we're not even halfway through the workout, and I'm feeling a little fatigued from all this strength-based stuff. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute rest, and we got some auxiliary work coming up. So coming up, we got Kelso shrugs. We moved out of the strength-focused exercises. Now we're just going more into supporting and auxiliary work. These Kelso shrugs, I have actually never done them before, so not sure technique-wise how this is gonna look, but we're gonna start with low weight. Introduce new exercise, low weight. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, those Kelso shrugs are 100% going to be a challenge technique-wise, and just because it's a new exercise and I don't like it. But I definitely felt that in my rhomboids for sure, getting that middle back, which again, this is a great supporting exercise for back levers and front levers. So if you're looking for an exercise, barbell Kelso shrugs, this is an exercise that isn't really talked about, and the technique is a little tricky. So you want to make sure you start light, very light, before you actually integrate this into a program. But that first set felt pretty good. Only auxiliary work. I'm not going to go heavy. I have one more set, and then we can move on. Okay, I take back everything I said. I definitely love that exercise. It's working a part of my back that I have clearly never worked before, and it's going to be sore in the morning, 100%. But that second set, again, super easy. Not going to worry about how it felt, how heavy it was. It's an auxiliary exercise just for support. But that concludes the Kelso shrugs. We now have bicep curls. Again, supporting exercise. This is 2x8. Again, we're not gonna do anything crazy, just dumbbell work, giving the biceps a little extra work so I don't have to do chin-ups. So let's go ahead and finish this workout. All right, so we're getting to the end of the workout. Bicep curls, just getting some more supportive bicep work in, just making sure I'm getting all the major muscle groups of the upper body for our pull day. It's really easy at this point. The rests are short, the weight's light. Just working on slow and controlled. As you can see in my previous video, again, we're not rushing through these exercises, especially the auxiliary work. The auxiliary is just as important as the main lifts. So just slow, controlled time and attention, and just, again, supporting the main exercise so we can master these skills, because I can't do a front lever, I can't do a back lever, and damn it, I'm sick of it. Okay, I just realized that I did 10 instead of 8. Whoops. That's just gonna be this commentary is. Clearly that's how I'm feeling. Pretty damn good. So we have our final exercise, just face pulls, one set, 20 reps. This is for shoulder conditioning, shoulder health, shoulder support. So let's go ahead and finish this workout. I actually feel really good post the main lifts. And let's go ahead and get out of here and conclude our first pull day of the strength program. All right, so that concludes our workout. Well, I take that back. We have light cardio to finish the day. Same thing as our warm-up. We have 5 minutes on the bike with a little bit higher intensity since it is gonna be counted as cardio. And then I'm gonna go back on the treadmill, this time 15% incline, 5 minutes, 3 miles per hour. Again, increasing the intensity a little bit just to get some more cardio, gets that heart rate going. But overall, this workout was fantastic. I thought I had plenty left in the tank. Thought those first 2 main lifts, we definitely have a lot of potential and a lot of progress to make. So, whew, all right. I don't think I'm signing off yet. I may have one more video. All right, so got done with the bike. Now this is the official last exercise. We're gonna stretch. I'm not gonna show the stretch, but I'm doing cardio, 15 miles, 15% incline, 3 miles per hour. Boy, does this work those legs. Yes, it does. All right, we are leaving the gym. That was a great first workout. I thought everything went smooth. Looking forward to come back in a couple of days for our next push day work. All right, signing off till next time.